talk about the Cherokee Nation and their historical reliance on law. Well, the white man law or European law was adopted by the Cherokee Nation not too long before removal. And so by the time they got here, they wanted to make sure they had that law that they had created in the East. They wanted that court system, legal system established here. The early 1840s, they made provision for district courthouses, courthouse for each district in the Cherokee Nation. By federal law, they could try only Cherokee cases. Now, disputes or crimes committed by white people were tried at federal court, Fort Smith. So we have provision for courthouses in each district. Now, prior to the building of the houses, they could meet about anywhere they wanted to. For instance, it's sort of amusing. Flint District could meet at or near Anderson Johnson's place. I don't know of anyone that would know where that place is now, you see, but the people in the district could pretty well determine where they actually wanted the place. So the Flint District, it was decided to locate it just a few miles from Fairfield Mission, which was a mission of outreach of Dwight Mission, which was located it's near where the community of Lyons is now. In about 1840, the council appropriated funds to build some buildings. Before, like I say, they met in a schoolhouse or church house or wherever for half court. So a building was built. I don't think anyone knows where that Flint District was built, the original. Somewhere near where the current one is, and so they would have. Actually, it was only $300 per district voted for that bill, for those buildings. Then they used whatever they built, probably a one-room log. But in 1880, the council awarded $1,200 for each district. That $1,200 would build a good building at that time. So the Flint Courthouse was built in an oblong shape. Didn't have porches, 2-story, a chimney at each end, and the chimney provided for a fireplace, 2 on the first floor, 2 on the second floor. Now, second floor was one big room. First floor, 2 rooms. And it was located at Mays, which was a small community. And it was located so near to Fairfield that actually the post office moved the post office designation from Fairfield to Mays after the new courthouse built. So that made for a pretty good place. But then railroads entered the Cherokee Nation. And that was good for some and bad for some. But the railroad people met with the leaders at Mays and said, that they were going to build a station for servicing trains and so forth. And that it could be built if they would move Mays just a little bit to the south, a couple of miles or so. And they didn't do it. Probably thought, well, they'll go ahead and put it here. Because they had water, it was near Salsaw Creek, and there was a spring right there near the courthouse. But they didn't do it, and the people they were dealing with disappeared. A new president of the railroad company named Arthur Stilwell. He was the new guy, and he says, no, he was distancing out by miles, and he figured that the current location of Stilwell was it. They took the idea, Mays is dead, and they moved Stilwell. The Flint District courthouse was sold. The lumber that was used to build a hotel in Stilwell. And the merchants came to Stilwell, many of them did. And that was the end of Mays.